Good evening, one and all. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. We're to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
They'll have a bat. Well, I didn't see that coming. Must have a lot of faith in their batting lineup. I reckon I would have thrown the ball to my bowlers to start with.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Nicely settled in the commentary box and looking forward to this match getting underway. The first ball about to be bowled. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Threw the hands at it. Got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last. Ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Wow, that's missed the lot. Nearly gets the edge. Chowdhury with a great delivery there. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Over. The Royals are 10 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Perfectly timed.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Too good. That is huge.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions and they've answered with full honours.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Misses everything. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Waiting.
Out. Good catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions and what a catch.
That's a key wicket. Not what you want so early in the innings. Barely troubling the scorer.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. You'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. A direct hit and this could be gone. Drilled that one away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Gone. Great reflexes. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
On a hat-trick now. Don't worry, the nerves will be there for the bowler and the batter. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Singh will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
Yet another massive over for the power play. Seemingly unstoppable at the moment.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Square cut, finds point, no run. Caught. That's one of the easiest catches you'll see. Cut away, but
In the end, for someone with such batting skills, this one goes down as a fail. To let it go through.
whacked away.
Well, the fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Royals are 58 for 4.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score.
No, no, no. Terrible shot.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Good pick up, big chance. And that completes the fielding restrictions. Time for some field changes.
It's been a great power play so far. They've dealt some big blows consistently. With that said, they probably would have wanted a bit more that over with the form they have tonight.
It's going a long way. What a shot.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Hetmeyer is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Crunch. That's been middled again, and it'll be another maximum. Gee, this batter's going to need a heat pack on his shoulders. That's how hard they're swinging.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Yep, perfectly timed.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Hetmeyer has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Goes over the top with that shot. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end.
Well, the captain's made every effort to try and curb this onslaught, but the batters have had answers for every question so far.
Chahar into the attack now from the north end. Drilled that one away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Bowler.
Beats the field with a great shot. A big one, 12 runs out of there. The Royals are 96 for 5.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Cuts that off well in the infield. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Nice solid defensive shot. 3 runs added in that over. The Royals are 99 for 5. Chaha from the north end. Gone, straight to long on, and it's a pretty regulation catch in the end. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Nearly gets the edge. Tikshana with a great delivery there. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Royals are 118 for 7.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Smacks that away through the gap.
Yep.
6 runs added in that over. The Royals are 124 for 7. Tikshana from the south end.
Yes.
Beats the field with a great shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
Yeah, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. There's a chance if it hits. End of the over. 2 runs added. The Royals are 126 for 8.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Wait there.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
Wait. Yes.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Dhoni, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
Yes. Yeah.
Jeez, timed that well.
Went downtown and did it very well.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Smacks that away through the gap. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Yes.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. 11 runs added there. The Royals are 142 for 8. Hungakika from the north end.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Keeper. Yeah.
Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big score, but not to be.
The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 11.
Hungakika over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4. There's a chance if it hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Royals are 148 for 9.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
Way. Yeah.
Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, my. That's just flown off the middle.
Way down. Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that was a slower ball, but didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
157 from 9.
Great shot through the gap.
Yep. Keeper.
Needs to be on target.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Archer coming in.
Beautiful catch. Gone. What a start.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Perfectly timed.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Ali has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Smacks that away through the gap. Conway taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Jeez, timed that well.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crushed away for 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Going with pace now.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away. How will he reply?
Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
Just lent on that. The timing was perfect, and the outfield did the rest.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That is quite extraordinary. Conway, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. 6 more. Away she goes into the crowd. It's a big maximum as well.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
With 2 overs completed in the power play, and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Ali, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Might look to go big again here.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Ali, it's plenty from these bowlers.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Cuts that off well in the infield. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Well, it's been a fantastic first half of the power play, going at 12 plus and over. They're in a very strong position early on. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Shot, finds the gap with that one.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Brilliant shot there.
Well, that just shows how difficult life can be as a bowler. Lifts the ball off a good length. A fabulous bit of timing for 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Couldn't get it through the field.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. How will the bowler respond?
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Well, the power play has resembled baseball so far, with such a lot of power, but some excellent running between the wickets as well, and precision in finding the gaps.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Crack! Head was completely still, and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Conway goes all the way. Massive strike, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. That's a confident appeal. Challenged almost straight away. We'll be desperate for this to be overturned.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. And this could be a huge swing of momentum.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Can he come back with a dot ball?
And gone. Brilliant catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Well, now, that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
The delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to get the boundary.
Sampson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That was just a massive shot. Middled it, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff. That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that. Top-class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Tikshana from the north end. Beats the field with a great shot. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Trouble!
Yep. Yep.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Waiting.
That's out. Caught. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Ready.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Sharma back into the attack. Finds the edge. The Royals goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. No, terrible shot. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Cracking shot, bit too short, but it's been smoked over the leg side for 6.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. We'll have to head back to the pavilion.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder. Needs to be on target. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap, and there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Hasaranga ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
They've stayed in that super aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable.
Doesn't beat the infield. Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through. Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Oh, I thought that was past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Good catch. Out. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Straight to the fielder. The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Going with spin now. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. A great win, extremely close right to the end, and to bring home the win like that is something special.
From all of us here on the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match. Ended up being a very close one. Hope to see you soon.